Hi girls, I'm going to show you today how to make tamale pie. So this is going to go into the oven. So before we start, we're going to preheat the oven we're going to bake it at 350 degrees. And we'll bake it for about 45 minutes. So these are the ingredients that you need. 12 ounces of lean ground beef, but I'm using ground turkey. We like to substitute ground turkey when we can. And then we've got a cup of onions, chopped onions, a 14-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce, which was so difficult to find. We finally ended up finding these at the Mariano's in Palatine. I looked locally here in Westmont, could not find this size. I did find pizza sauce, so one time I substituted pizza sauce, and I found a small jar at Nature's Best, and that worked really well. Then we've got a cup of black beans. We cook our own beans, our dry beans. It's not that we're overachievers. It's all about value, but feel free to use the canned black beans. Then we've got chili powder, a tablespoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 3/4 cup of water, and a box of the Jiffy corn mix. This was another thing I had difficulty finding here in town. I ended up finding it at Nature's Best. It's the small box, the 8.5 ounces. Then we need a regular size can of creamed corn. We want creamed corn, and then one of these small cans of the green chilies, and 1/4 cup of milk. I don't want to spill it. And 1 egg. And to put this all together, you'll need a skillet and a bowl to mix the corn mix, and then you will bake it in, I bake it in a Pyrex pie dish, and this dish is measuring 11 inches at the top, 11 inches across. I think if you use a smaller dish, it won't be large enough and it'll be overflowing. So 11 inches work really well for me. So now we're going to start cooking. Okay, here we are now. We're back. Now we're actually cooking. We're cooking the mixture. So I've got the ground turkey in the pan here, browning it up nicely. And then we're going to add the chopped onion. And we like to kick it up a notch, and so we're also adding freshly chopped jalapeno, 2 of them, 2 jalapenos. And then we love garlic, so I chopped up some fresh garlic. So I'm going to add all of that to the ground turkey. And we're going to just let this get tender. Noe is my videographer today, so thank you, Noe. Okay, and I'm going to add the spices. I'm adding the cumin and the chili powder. I'm going to mix that up. Okay, so that's nicely mixed. So Now we're going to add the beans, the black beans, the cup of black beans. Mix those in. Okay, and then now we're going to add the 14-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce that was so difficult to find. We're going to mix this all up, and then we're going to let this cook about 10 minutes. And while this is cooking, I'm going to show you how to mix the corn muffin mix. So we'll get this mixed up, and then we'll let it cook. I don't know, can you get I can see what it looks like. Okay, we're just going to let this cook, and now we're going to work on the corn muffin mix. So, I'm putting in the corn muffin mix and adding the can of creamed corn. Okay, the creamed corn, the green chilies, the can of green chilies. And I'm just realizing I forgot one thing, the 3/4 cup water to the chili mix. So we're going to add that in. And then we're adding the milk to the corn mix, the 1/4 cup of milk, and 1 egg. Okay, and now I'm going to mix this up. I like to use a whisk, so I'm just whisking it up here. So the corn muffin mixture is ready. We're gonna look at our skillet here and see how this is coming along. We're gonna let this cook a little longer. So I don't know if you want to turn it off, or we're gonna let this cook a little longer. Okay, we're back. So the meat mixture, the turkey mixture and beans has cooked up nicely. It's thickened. So we're going to turn this off. We're going to transfer it into this pie plate. Okay, and we're just gonna level this out. It's a little soupy. And now we're going to just put the corn muffin mix right on top of it. Let me just get my spatula and we'll get this all in here. Okay. So that's what it should look like. And now we're just going to put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Or you'll want to be checking it with a toothpick, the corn muffin mix, to make sure it's not, so it comes out clean, the corn muffin mix. So in the oven it goes. All right, and we'll just time that for 45 minutes. Hi again. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. We've had our tamale pie in the oven, and I'm going to open the door and pull it out and test it with a toothpick, and it's coming out clean. So the corn muffin mix is done. So it's finished. So here is our tamale pie. Ta-da! Now you can, if you like, you can garnish it with some cheese on the top, if you like. So I've got some Southwest blend here, and I'm just going to put that on, and there you have it, a lovely tamale pie, which could easily feed 6 or 8 people. Merry Christmas!